Today we celebrate the presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The website My Catholic Faith and Loyola Press describes this occasion in the following manner. Stillbirths, infant mortality, and mothers dying during labor have been among the most predictable human tragedies since time immemorial. Medical progress has only in recent generations dramatically reduced such deaths, albeit unevenly throughout the world. In light of the real dangers of pregnancy and childbirth, the successful birth of a healthy baby has naturally given rise to ceremonies in many cultures thanking God for the precarious gift of life. Jewish law required the ritual dedication of firstborn sons to God in the temple. It is probably similar that a custom, if not a law, called for Jewish girls to also be so dedicated. It is the likely presentation of the child Mary in such a ceremony that we celebrate today. It is a good thing for Christian parents to proactively dedicate their children to God, or even to invite them to consider a life consecrated to God as priests or religious. While some may consider it an imposition for parents to so explicitly encourage their children to take steps down that holy path, all parents, in fact, are energetic in promoting some level of conformity with their own religious or quasi-religious beliefs. These beliefs may be related to the environment, politics, leisure, art, sports, or 1,000 other causes or hobbies. Parents always indoctrinate their children. It is intrinsic to their role. The only question is what the content of that indoctrination will be. Ideally, Christian parents hand on to their children their most deeply held beliefs, including their faith in Jesus Christ. To present a child to God, either in a formal ritual or in a private dedication, is to lay that child on a symbolic altar and say to God, "You create, we procreate. My child is your child. Do with this child as you will." Such humble and antecedent submissions to the will of God is not an abdication of the duty to form a child in human and religious virtue. It is just to be realistic. Children are gifts, not metaphorically, but actually. A child is not a piece of property or an object a parent has a right to possess. No one understands this like the infertile couple. When parents consecrate a child to God, whether at baptism or otherwise, even informally, they are manifesting a willingness to return a gift to its remote source, to please the Maker by giving him what he already possesses, life itself, and all who share in it. When Mary was asked to be the mother of the Savior, she was completely free to accept or reject the offer. Her response, "Let it be done to me," was a great act of faith. Because she did not understand what was happening, she must have known that there would be difficulties ahead. She replied yes to the angel's announcement and agreed to become the mother of Jesus, and the Church has declared Mary to be the Mother of God. Because she was the first to say yes to the Messiah, the Church has declared her to be the Mother of the Church. The feast of the Presentation of Mary dates back to the 6th century in the East and the 15th century in the West. It is based on an ancient tradition that says Mary was taken to the temple in Jerusalem when she was 3 years old and dedicated to God. What we celebrate on this day is the fact that God chose to dwell in Mary in a very special way. In response, Mary placed her whole self at the service of God. Every moment since your baptism, God invites you to be open to his grace and dedicate yourself to him, as Mary did.